I stay on the hustle and stack up my money.
Keep counting my guap.
For them broke niggas hating, hey, this shit for you.
The fuck do you mean?
I just been smoking and right in my eyes red, I feel like a zombie.
I'm hiding the bitch.
Getting the money, get hit from your bitch, and then back to the money I go.
Ha. Yeah.
I'm that type of young nigga, I ain't worried about nothing.
I ain't worried about shit.
I'm that type of young nigga, all I wanna make is money.
All I wanna get is rich.
I'm that type of young nigga, I don't fuck with that fake
Don't
shit.
fuck with you, boy.
I ain't worried about shit,
I ain't
but
worried about shit.
bitch, I'm focused on greatness. Greatness,
Great.
greatness.
Bitch, I'm that type of young nigga.
Bitch, I'm focused on greatness.
Great.
Greatness,
Great.
greatness.
Great.
I'm that type of young nigga that focus on greatness.
Great.
Greatness.
I'm that type of young nigga.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Pillow Talks, where the spill is always real. I'm your girl, Trina J, here with Adidas with a Z, and we're here to relieve that stress with all the mess. Is you ready? Always. Yeah, I actually do. And I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. So I've been going through like a real life situation. It's a it's an issue that I've been going through, and I really want to talk about it because it resurfaced. And this is something, Adidas, that's been going on since 2010. 2010. So so I'm gonna speed it up really quick. So before I got with my husband, there was someone that I had knew. We never was friends. We never hung around. We never had each other's phone number. We never ate at the table together. We never broke bread together. We never nothing. Don't know my favorite color. Don't know what I like to eat. Nothing. So that doesn't make you my friend. I just see you in passing and we got the same circle that we know. So I see you in passing. And when I see you, it was cordial. Hey, how you doing, girl? I'm good. How is the kids? They good. How is your kids? They good. Fast forward. I end up meeting someone who was introduced to me by his government name. Okay. Hey, my name is Deshaun. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. What's your name? Trina. We talked that night, and I swear we ain't never been apart since. You know what I mean? So, so when the person found out, her whole attitude changed towards me. So she quit liking me. So she started fucking with me, poking the bear, saying little slick shit. Every time we at some event, she want to start shit. She drink, and want to start shit. And I ignored her. I would act like, I got to the point of where I was like acting like I never met you a day in my life. I'm like, I'm just going to act like I ain't never met the girl a day in my fucking life. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to do anything. I ain't going to say nothing to you. You do what you do and fuck it. Fast forward. I kept ignoring the shit, because anybody else would have beat the holy fuck out of you by now. Then, you know what I mean, on the first day of you being slick with shit. So, but me, I wasn't tripping off of it, because I'm like, hey, it ain't even that serious. You know what I mean? Like, what is it gonna do? What is it gonna do? We grown. What is this gonna do? Because I'm still gonna be with him. Me and you don't never have to talk. You know what I mean? And so fast forward. So it kept going on and on and on until that eighth year. Mind you, 2010, 8 years later, we at a wedding, heard baby girl getting married. We at the wedding. You find yourself to walk up to uh my husband, well, he was my man at the time, his sister, and start telling her shit about me that she don't even know, because she barely met me that weekend and met you that day. You feel me? So you walk up and say, hey, whatever you want to say to her, she ran it back. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this girl right here is telling me all this stuff. And then when it all comes down, it's like you don't never remember. So at that point, I did get upset and I sent a message, a text message directly to her. You know, listen here, bitch, I'm sick and tired of you poking the fucking bear all the time. Now you got me woke. What's up, ho? Yeah, I said it. I did directly to you. I didn't go to they. I didn't go to nobody. I said it. 2018. Ever since then, you've been talking, still talking shit. I still ignored you. Fast forward 2020. You see me. I ignore you to the fullest. By then, we're engaged now. I ignore you to the fullest. I don't say shit to you. We at a party. You're watching me. You're staring at me. You're pacing. You're chucking down drinks after drinks after drinks. I'm on live. I'm walking, minding my business. She comes around. What's up? You gonna apologize for that? No, what's up, Trina? What's up? I was like, calmly, what's up? What's up? I was like, what's up? Then she like, you gonna apologize for those names you called me? Real smooth. I said, no. No. I said, no. She went off, made a threat. All right. So then my pressure was up, girl. My skin was red for after 2 days, girl. I was like, I think my pressure up. My eyeballs was red, everything. So I let it out. So I went on live and I told the whole story of what happened in my words, everything that exactly what happened. I said it, right? So that was done. We haven't did that was January 2020. Mind you, I ain't still fuck with this motherfucker. Still, I haven't because I'm not tripping. It's done. Water under the bridge. That shit is under my feet. Leave that where it's at. I got bigger fish to fry. Now, mind you, 11 months later, my son was taken from me. That was 2020, right? So this is where my mind has been. My son. Okay. Now, let's go back before that. I've been being cordial, Adidas, due to the fact that I respect myself, but for the love that I have for her, for my husband and her daughter. She don't like that shit. She don't like that shit. She's a grown woman. She's not a baby. She's an adult, married with children, but she want us to get along and she doesn't like that. And I understand that. And I have been trying to be cordial due to the love I have for their child, their daughter, and the grandkids. You know what I mean? To be cordial. And mine too. Don't nobody want to see that. Mine don't even want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, damn, y'all, what is this about? So fast forward. I went to I was at a event this Sunday. We're all there because again, we're in the circle, correct? So we're in the circle. So what happened? The two friends that we both have. You know what I mean? That's the word. I couldn't think of it, y'all. Mutual friends that we have try to be what is that? They try to bring us together, right? So they started off, you're my friend, I love you both. The your daughter don't like this. She don't want this to be happening. She really wants y'all to get together and squash whatever this beef is that y'all have going on. Mind you, I don't have no beef with that girl. I don't have no beef with her, Adidas. I've been saying this for a long time. I don't have no beef with you. Am I friends with you? No. Will I ever be friends with you? No. I rather not. I rather just act like I don't know you. But if we speak, we speak. But that's it. I'm not gonna kumbaya, turn up drinks with you, party with you. We not doing none of that shit. None of that. But I will. No, I'm not gonna be fake. So at that time, they came and they were like, basically just say, why don't you guys both just give an apology and just move on from here? I did get sarcastic because I was like, what do you want me to say? Damn, sorry. You know what I mean? And she was like, see, that's what I'm saying, and start tripping. And they was like, damn, Trina, that was a bit sarcastic. It was sarcastic and it was petty. And I told the two, you know what? I'm gonna apologize to you too because it was petty and it was sarcastic, but fuck her. That's how I felt. Like fuck her. I don't give a fuck about her. And then she started throwing up about 2018. Well, she called me names and she called me this. And I said, oh my God, are you talking about 2018? Let it go. Let it go. That's back then. That's back then. That's back then, Adidas. That's back then. It's like, you know what I mean? And I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, you got everybody who wants to say things about this situation. And to me, it's like it's what this shit is water under the bridge. It wasn't even a wife. It's your baby mama, but she's not a baby. She's a grown ass woman married with 3 children of her own. Nah, but it ain't even no ex-wives. It's the exes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Except her. Yeah. Yeah. Except her. Well, no. It to me, I just to me, it like I said, it's deep. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. What it is, it's about Doobie. It's deeper than that. You know what I mean? It's about him because before I got with him, you was cool with me. And when you found out I was with him, you started tripping. And then you're trying to play then when you're playing victim, like you never say nothing, people lying on you and all this shit. I don't bother nobody. I bother nobody. You know this. I don't come out doing stuff and people always, oh, like, think because you don't rah rah like you just not gonna protect yourself. I'm a grown ass woman. We all are adults. We all, girl, you are 50 plus and a nana. Okay, knock it off. Like you and then you tripping over something from 2018, 5 years ago, running your pressure up. You know what I mean? It's something deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And like I, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is about an apology. I will, but you got to be sincere because I'm not going to apologize for something that I meant from 2018 and 2020. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to keep poking the fingers, pointing the finger, I'm sorry, and saying, you made me, you did this and you was talking. That's back then. I'm not going to apologize for the shit I meant then. Now, I'm not apologizing, but if you want to move forward, we can. But this is what I'm saying. Understand this. I'm moving forward in 2023. I'm not going back there. I don't live back there. I'm not stagnant. I'm moving forward with my life because I have a lot of things going on with me. You know what I mean? I'm still grieving of the loss of my child that happened at the end of 2020. I don't give a fuck what was said back then because I have been called a bunch of bitches and a bunch of hoes and stupid. She's so stupid. She's so stupid for getting a tattoo of Doobie's name. Well, honey, the name is spelled wrong, and I put fly. Now it say Doobie Fly, and that's my shit now. So it I that now who's stupid because I surely made a plan with that one. But anyway, Doobie Fly Productions, Doobie Fly, Doobie, yes, absolutely, Doobie Fly Apparel. Yeah, yeah, 15. She called me 15 bitches and 15 hoes. Don't do that because you're doing too much. And but I had to stop it and say, no, I called you one of each. But I'm gonna say something about that. I shouldn't even said anything because actually it's just both sound petty and stupid and childish. You know what I mean? It does. And like I said, out of love and respect I have for their daughter, the kids, and all that, I will have a conversation. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit up here and be having a hooping and hollering conversation where it's going to make me want to slap every tooth in your mouth out. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that where I'm going to be defensive and get angry because don't play the victim. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Just don't play the victim. I'm not stooping to that level. I have many things that I'm trying to do with my life. I have many things that I'm trying to do with my life and I'm not trying to stoop to that level. Have you ever seen a giraffe? Have you ever seen a giraffe talk to an ant? No, because he's not stooping that low. You feel me? And I'm not about to do that. So if there's going to be a conversation, there's going to have to be a conversation without somebody being around on the side like pom pom and like, yeah, I seen the text. Okay, if you seen it, you would have saw that it was one bitch and one hoe. But that's what I'm saying. And it's petty like that. Like let it go. You got to let that shit go. You're not if you keep holding on to the past, you're never going to move forward. You're never going to move forward. And I am willing to I'm not going I don't live there no more. No. Mhm. Yeah. 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 Well, come on now. I know this some like quit being simple Simon. You know what I mean? Like for real, this behavior is like 20-year-olds. You know what I mean? You 50 plus. And and honestly, I feel I'm bigger than this. You know what I mean? I got a lot to lose. I got my businesses, I got my education I'm working on. I got my you know what I mean? I got my kids. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck did this to my son. And this is me. You so busy in 2018, you can't even be woman enough to say, Trina, I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences. Fuck all this shit right here. Fuck that. My condolences. My condolences to you, Trina, that you lost your child. You can't even put that shit to the side for even a second, a half a second to say, I'm sorry for your loss, because you can go home and hug your son. I can't no more. So you think I'm fucking worried about what I said to you in 2018 or 2020 or 2008, 2007, 2006? No, I'm not, motherfucker. I'm not worried about that. Understand that. Girl, we went to school together. And I remember one time, girl, see, I'm this about to sound crazy because here I am taking it back, but I don't forget shit. But I told her when she was sitting at the lunchroom at the lunch table inside the cafeteria, girl, and she was sitting by herself. And I remember asking her, "You are what's wrong?" Whatever. And then I said something about being a friend. She was like, "I ain't got no friends." I'm like, well, all right then. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, shit, there go the attitude. Everybody knew that attitude. She had a badass attitude all the time. And being mean all the time, and everybody knew that. And I just I never tried to press the issue no more of being a friend. I just saw her as when we out, we respect each other enough to speak. Hey girl, how you doing? How is this? But we never hung around. We just knew the same people, and her best friends was my friend. Wasn't my best friend, but it was my friend. You know what I mean? And we all grew up together. Some of us grew up from the sandbox, you know. We've been, but let me tell you though, that's what I do, and it seems to bother. How does that bother you if I'm ignoring you? I don't. I walk past you. I act like I don't know you. I act like I don't see you. I act like, you know what I mean. I don't even be tripping like that because I don't want to even be that person. That's why I treat you like I never met you a day in my life. But when you in a dark place, you can't stand to see somebody else shining. And when you're unhappy, you know what I mean? Or misery loves company. I don't want to be that company. I don't know. Maybe you might need to maybe it's better help you need. Maybe you need a therapist. Maybe you need a therapist. Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny. I feel she needs therapy. I do. I'm about to get me some, and I'm going through it. I'm going through it. And when I left that event, it bothered me. You know what I mean? Not bothered me to the fact where I couldn't sleep, but it bothered me. Well, everybody was invited. It was an open invite, so anybody could be there. I don't know. I don't talk to her. I knew she probably was going to be there cuz she's in it. It's a wedding event, so she's in it. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna not show up or let nobody run my life because and then anyway when stuff like it's just it's silly. It's silly. And I'm not and listen, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be a victim. I'm not playing victim. I'm not playing victim at all. Shit, I admit what I said. Yep, I said I text you myself. And just like when I went on live, it was my voice. So how is they telling you something that other shit that I said? I said, "Did you listen to it? It was live." No, I didn't. Okay, well, you should have listened to it and they wouldn't have had to tell you nothing. So all y'all theys and they thetas out there, shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up. It's like y'all, they messy. Use messy, use irritated, and you ain't got nothing else to do but go run and tell something that ain't even true. So if you are anybody out there that ever hear anything that they Theta said to y'all come and ask me because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Matter of fact, we can hash it out right here. You can talk to me right here. Everybody can hear it. all that to let us know because I'm willing for that. I'm willing for that. We can do a group session. But the thing is, I'm not tripping. I'm on some my level is I'm on a higher level and I'm not I am. I don't know and I don't know either and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not there for no small shit. I'm too big of a cat to be fucked by a kitten. You feel me? So I'm not going to sit here and keep dwelling off the past. I've moved on. I don't live there no more. I'm here now. Today I'm here and life is too short. Life I'm going to continue that and life is not promised tomorrow. I'm not going to let nobody I'm not going to let nobody run my life, Adidas, and tell me where I can go and where I cannot be. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. And every time I'm out, I'm going to be Trina. You lucky that I am smiling and that I am out and not here acting a fucking fool cuz I could have went berserk cuz there's 99% of me that have something to lose, Adidas. But that 1% is really not giving a fuck. Like I ain't got shit to lose on that 1%. And I'm trying to keep that 1% chained up in this chair, like chained, and not break the chains and go out because it's not worth it. So I can be the bigger person and have a conversation, but I don't want to fucking hear what happened after 20 2018 and all that shit. Leave that shit alone. Yeah, stick a fork in it. Stick a fork in it. Stick a fork in it. It's done. It's done. I'm not talking about that shit no more. That shit is beneath me. It's under my feet right now. I'm not doing that, Adidas. When then I felt so small when I was talking because I found myself going back to years back too. Well, I remember when you said that me and you was going, we ain't doing this. Girl, I couldn't even remember some of the shit. I felt stupid. Girl, I had to quit talking. I, listen, I had to stop talking, nigga, because I didn't even remember the shit. Girl, I was stumbling over. I remember when she was like, when your son first made it and you gave him, and then she said, uh, girl, I said in my mind, I said, shut the fuck up, Trina. Shut the fuck up. Because it don't make no sense. You sound just as stupid. Please be quiet. Go have several seats. Just be quiet, Trina. I had to tell myself that inside. That's why I got quiet. And then when I was like, was saying like, you made a threat to me. When you dig it in your purse and saying, I got something for that ass, that's a threat. That's a threat, right? So we the same side. What's the threat? I'm like, and, and, I just had to I got quiet because I be thinking to myself like I'm not fucking I'm not fucking scared of you. I just don't have time. Like I'm I'm not going to jail for blacking out. I'm not going to jail for blacking out. You know what I'm saying? I dodged that bullet before when I blacked out and did something crazy. I dodged that bullet because I blacked out because I had the same somebody that was trying to bully me. And I feel like that's that bully shit when you keep poking the bear at somebody and poking and saying shit. That's a form of bullying. And that's what I feel when a person feel like you're scared of them or something because you don't trip or say nothing. No, it's not that a person quit thinking people is scared because they don't do nothing or say nothing. It could be that they're protecting you from what the fuck they can do to you. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. And I ain't saying that I'm Biggie bad, but you don't know what happens when a person blacks out from all that rage. I have rage in me. I have grief in me and I have rage and I don't want that. You know what I mean? And I told my husband, I have a lot to lose. I have my husband to lose. I have my life to lose. I have my business and my children, my grandbabies. I have them to lose. You know, I have my real friends to lose. And I'm not about to lose nothing that I work hard for and that I love for somebody that's stagnant 5 years back to and talking about something that happened years ago. I'm not going to lose what I have for something that happened years ago. Let it go. You can stay there. I don't live there no more. So you can stay there. You know what I'm saying? So I know, yes. So okay, I appreciate what's happening of trying to fix something. I do. But to me, I felt that was the wrong place and the wrong time because it was a beautiful event that was happening and that beautiful event could have went all bad. You know what I mean? It could have been it could have been all bad and it was the host that did it, but that's why I wasn't saying that because I have a lot of respect for my friend. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, it was a can that was open. It was a can that was open, and it could have been all bad Adidas. So, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. That's the problem. Yeah, because I'm not. That's it. The shits and giggles. You know what I mean? But it seemed like every time this happens, we're somewhere at a nice event. You know, I feel like I feel like it's like when like reality when you know that that the security is not gonna let you get down. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. It's like it's yeah, exactly. It's like you gonna scream and holler and say what you say, but it's gonna be people that run up that ain't gonna let that happen. And then you gonna be, let me go, let me go. All that hollering and hooping and ain't nobody gonna do that. That's how I feel that everything is. And when that happens to me, it makes me so angry inside. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I'm a cool person, man. I'm a cool person. I'm a nice person. But it gets to the point that until I'm not nice and cool no more. I'm cool and I'm nice until I'm not nice and I'm not cool no more. You know what I mean? And it's at that point where that's how I feel. But now I'm mature enough and old enough to say, think, think, yeah, think. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I don't need that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because when people are around that's pom-pomming with cheerleaders, you know, which it wasn't at this time, it wasn't. But the people that hear about it when you go running it back to people, oh yeah, I would have done, I would have did, I would have, and you ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do nothing because don't ever not once believe that my family is huge. So don't ever once believe that I ain't got goons. But see, I never called to bring those out because that ain't nothing happening. So there ain't no need for me to be on the phone. Girl, let me tell you what happened. Girl, this girl did this. Girl, she did that. No, I'm not doing that because it's stupid. So again, like I say, I'm not I'm not going there. I'm not doing that. You don't have to ever worry about that. But one thing, like I say about me is this: I'm not ever allowing no one to disrespect me, treat me like I'm like a bag of shit or anything like that. You're not going to think that you can just keep coming at me, talking to me crazy, and I'm never ever going to say anything. It's building and building. So I rather not talk to you. I rather not be friends with you, which that's never going to happen. I rather not kumbaya I'm not, none of that shit. But I will be cordial in my own way by leaving you over there and I'm over here because I could be in the same room and have a wonderful time. I can do that. I don't with like when we were all together, you're turning around in circles. Like what was that about? Like you letting shit like unnecessarily. This is if you keep letting the past get to you, you you going to have a aneurysm. Like you going to be sick. You going to get yourself girl. Stress is girl. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, honey. You got to let that go. You got to let that go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You come on. Eh, Man, I didn't been around people I didn't like. You know what I mean? And I had to let it go because I was feeling a certain way. Like my body was saying, I'm going to throw you on the ground and body slam you and make you shake compulsively if you don't stop. And you don't know how that feels. Then you going to wake up looking at everybody cuz I didn't my body is saying cuz I didn't whoop your ass real quick. Yeah. Cuz that's what's going to happen. Your body going to whoop your ass and then you going to be like, "Damn, what happened?" Yeah, your body said, "I'm going to whoop your ass for doing this." Now you feel this now. You feel this and poking you and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you tore up. I don't want to do that. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting because you swing on me and assault me. I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna press charges and I'm gonna make you take every class possible and you gonna have to complete it with a certified, and if you don't complete it you gonna do time in jail for not completing your classes. That's what I'm gonna ask the judge to do for me because I'm not doing none of that. And when you finish all your courses and classes, you gonna be the nicest person. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, you gonna get some act right because you gonna lose everything that you love fucking with me. And what I mean by that, your job, your license, everything. Cause you gonna be a people person by the time I finish with your ass. That's exactly what it's be. So everybody that's listening, put your hands on me. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna press charges on your ass. So you can say she's scary, all that shit. Yeah, I'm a scary motherfucker that's gonna put your ass in jail. I'm gonna put your ass in jail. Yeah. I'm not scared to exactly. I'm scared to lose what I got. I work hard for what I got. I work hard for what I got and I love what I have. And I'm not letting nobody take it away over a name, over some name that happened years ago. You know what? You have been called many of names. We all have since then, since 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Honey, yeah, yeah, exactly. So what yeah, I've been called all kind of shit at work. Bitch. Okay, then you have a good day. Shit, because you fired. Now have a good day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we all been called names. You gonna go back and be tripping because somebody calls you a name? Yeah, I guess sticks and stones broke your bones and names hurted you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Right. What the hell? Girl, little hoe, what's wrong with you? Quit being a whore. Yeah, bald headed hoe shit. Yeah, exactly. You all on some bald headed hoe shit. What's wrong with you? We all have said this type of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Stop being Simple Simon. It's cool. You know what I mean? Come on. This is, I'm gonna tell you like this on some real shit. This shit is beneath me. It's under my feet. I don't have time to discuss what happened back then. That is stagnant. I have moved on with life and I'm trying to move on with everything that I'm going through. You know what I mean? My focus is on that and my focus is on keeping my life up afloat because this shit that I'm going through can break you down so bad where you could be in a corner shivering with a going crazy, trying to every you know what I mean? You got people coming left and right with different faces and different names of who done this to your child and have you all over the place if you listening. One thing I can't trust nobody, okay? And one thing that I'm not looking for is what I said in 2018. I'm not doing that. I don't even remember. Right. Right. And that's the thing, you know. Yeah. Like I'm not yes. I'm not yeah. Cuz listen, I'm not apologizing for anything that I said and I meant. That's thin. My life, I'm not apologizing for that because I meant it. You know what I mean? I meant it at the time, just like you meant everything you said about me. You know what I mean? I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing for me going on live and expressing myself because my pressure up and I got to let it out. If I chose to let it out like that, then that's what I did. I don't give a fuck about they that's running back. So if they is listening now, give her the I'm gonna send the link out. The link is in the bio. You can do that. You can go if we the link is in Pillow Talks on Facebook, Pillow Talks on everything. Yeah, send it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Every Wednesday at 12. Plug, you can listen to it. I'm telling you, it's lit. But this is a platform where I created this for something like this to let that shit out, to talk about it, because I'm not going to go out in public and revisit this shit no more. That Sunday, that was the end of that. It's old. I'm not revisiting that now. We can move on from this day forward and just continue our mission of whatever it is that's happening, continue that mission, but I'm not revisiting that shit. So if you're angry and you're upset about something that happened back then, you're going to be on that shit by yourself, honey, cuz I'm not on that. You That's your world. You can have that world. You can have all of that got to do with that, but I don't live there no more. I done packed up my shit and moved on. I'm in a whole nother environment of where I love to be. And I'm not revisiting that. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. I don't hate you. I ain't got nothing against you really, honestly, because I don't think about you, trip on you or nothing. I'm on something else much bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put a stamp on it. There it is. It's gone. And it's a period behind it. There's nothing else behind it. It's a period. It's gone. It said, there it is. Yeah. There it is. There it is. And yeah, you see it? Our last flight, my last flying fuck. It's there. It's gone. It's gone. My last flying fuck is gone. Yeah, that's it. Everything is done. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna apologize for what I meant then, but I'm willing and I'm sincere that I'm moving forward from this day forward. And if we can move forward from this day and let's do it. Let's do it because like you know what I told Doobie? I said, let me tell you something regardless of whatever, you and her, y'all family. Y'all got a child together. Y'all family. And now I have entwined in that family because I'm married to him. And I love your child, y'all child. I love that girl. And I love those kids. They're my grandchildren too. She's my daughter. I don't put a step in front of that. You know what I mean? Only step I see is what I walk up. I don't put a step in that. You either my daughter or you not. You know what I mean? And I look at her as my daughter, and I will do for her like she is my daughter, like I do for my own child. You know what I'm saying? I love those kids like I love my biological grandchildren. Those babies been in my life since they were born. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they see as me. So we have to figure this out when birthdays come and all that. You know what I mean? Because at first I was like, if it when birthdays come, I don't have to be there because if that's the case. But no, he said this. No, he said, "Oh hell no, we ain't doing that. You gonna be there." So that's where I mean, where it's got to be some type of line that it has to be because there's a lot of people that's in my ear that would say, "Fuck her, fuck that, fuck this shit, fuck this bitch." I ain't do no, no, no. No, no, I'm not doing that. It's not. It's still gonna be where it's at, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? So for the sake of everybody, not not I'm not talking about the people outside of the family circle. You know what I mean? For the sake of the family. You know what I mean? Something has to give. And and to me, I feel like you need to talk about what's really the issue. Because the issue is not me calling you a bitch and a hoe. It's not that's not the issue. It's something way deeper. And you need to keep that shit a buck about what it is that's the issue because I'm not gonna sit up here and really honestly believe that you that silly of talking about something of 2018. It's something else of that. But if you want to keep that in and make it look like that's what it is, then that's what you do. Because again, people, my pillow heads, once again, I don't live there no more. I'm here now. I don't live in what happened years back. I listen. If when you start figuring this out, that the last 46 minutes and 50 seconds that we just did, that's gone. We can't get that back. We can't get 2 hours back, Adidas. We can't get last week back, let alone 5 years and 4 days ago back. We can't get that back, Adidas. A minute just passed. I can't get that back. Time waits for no one. I can't get that back. So guess what? We moving forward because time keeps moving. You feel me? Time keeps moving. So when people realize that, I think they'll be a better happy camper. But if you're not happy and you're miserable and something is eating you up, maybe you need to get therapy and talk about it. And I'm not being funny, y'all. It's not funny. This shit is really not funny. This is a fucked up situation, and I don't want no part of it. I don't want no part of this situation. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I mean, do you have anything, any questions you want to ask about it or yeah, yeah, yeah. So so you know what, you guys, my pillowheads, this is just something. This is a true story. This is real life. It's something, between the two, the exes and the future. The wife, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it's people out there that's really got somebody that they going through this with of an issue. And people won't let it go, or or you got others that just keep throwing shade and keep saying stuff and keep this issue going and all this stuff. I'm not doing that, and I hope you're not doing that. And I hope that whatever it is, life is too short, and I'm a witness of life is too short, you guys. I know what it means when they say life is too short now, and I'm not doing that. So again, you guys ever want to come on, you want to talk about something, any issue, anything funny, anything, I don't care what it is. Let's do this. Let's man, let I don't care what it is. This pillow talks, baby, and we come with that good head every Wednesday at 12 noon. And if you guys want to come on the show, hit us up at Yahoo. What is it, Adidas? What is it, Adidas? Pillow Talks one at yahoo.com. Hit us up, y'all. Pillow Talks one at yahoo.com. You can find us on Facebook at Pillow Talks. You can find us on Instagram at pillow underscore talks podcast, but it's TALKZ, y'all. So Pillow Talks with a Z, and you can hit us up. We also on YouTube now. So we on YouTube at Pillow Talks. The link is in the bio. If you go on our pages, the link is in the bio, y'all. And we here, and it is what it is. I thank you guys for listening. I thank the new ones that's here. Welcome. And I thank those that's knowing about us, and you want to come on, you want to listen, hit the button. It's all good. You know what I mean? So as we always say, y'all, Trina J and Adidas up in this building, and we out.
I stay on the hustle and stack up my money.
Keep counting my guap.
For them broke niggas hating, hey, this shit for you.
The fuck do you mean?
I just been smoking and right in my eyes red. I feel like a zombie.
I'm hiding the bitch.
Getting the money, get hit from your bitch, and then back to the money I go.
Ha. Yeah.
I'm that type of young nigga, I ain't worried about nothing.
I ain't worried about shit.
I'm that type of young nigga, all I wanna make is money.
All I wanna get is rich.
I'm that type of young nigga, I don't fuck with that fake
Don't
shit.
fuck with you, bud.
I ain't worried about shit,
Ain't
but
worried about shit.
bitch, I'm
bud.
focused on greatness. Greatness,
Great.
greatness.
Bitch, I'm that type of young nigga.
Bitch, I'm focused on greatness.
Great.
Greatness,
Great.
greatness.
Great.
I'm that type of young nigga that focus on greatness.
Great.
Greatness.
I'm that type of young nigga. That type of young
Greatness.
Great.
Yep. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.